Hello, it's me, Ariza Gaming. We're back. Uh, so the fish, I fed them. Hope you do well, Ayla Evo, Marine Zert, Carry actually. Yeah, we're back to Sour Castle Burst. We haven't played this save in a while. As far as we know, yeah, I think we were planning on colonizing another asteroid with the Bionic Duplicants. I think overall we've achieved the main goals for our main asteroid in the interim. And now what we need to do is we need to colonize space so that we can get access to niobium and thermium so that we can actually make our sour gas boiler. That's the next part of this run, I think. We did actually test out a plastic melter design towards the end of our prehistoric planet pack test run, but we're back. We're back on Oceania. And I'm hoping we get offered some of the prehistoric stuff in the printing pod, because I'm pretty sure our map won't have any of it available. But we'll see. Right. Let's head on back to the game. And we're just going to take it slow at first, because I can't remember what we were doing. This looks about right. I have also not got fast track on at the moment, so it's going to be a little bit crunchy today. But the good news is it's actually cool outside, so that may help. We have lots of dupes in ammo suits. We have 42 dupes over here. We have 2 dupes on this asteroid. It looks like we're setting up some geotuners for a chlorine vent. It looks like the plan is we're just going to get all the chlorine sent over to the Puffs. Yeah, so I remember we had some Puffs. And we were umming and ahhing about some of the details. I think there's... Why is there a prince in here? Yeah, I really can't remember what we're doing. So we're just going to be hanging out for a little bit and then we're going to resume our plans. Oh, the Puff Prince is in here because there's a little bit of blue oxygen here. I'm kind of waiting for the Puff Prince to grab some. I think we got some mixed gases in our Puff branches. No hydrogen puffed, sadly. So I think the plan was to actually put like a Puff of each type, or put a Puff Prince in these bits just to get rid of the backlog. I think we'll be alright though. I think we'll be alright. I'm just going to let these guys get on with it for now. So what else we do? We got more geotuners here. These are for another chlorine event. Yeah, we're really just trying to get the chlorine to the squeaky puff so we can get the bleach stone. Why was I getting all the bleach stone again? We have 30 tons of it. We're growing water weeds. There's mammoths here. I think the mammoths are just here because that was the spot I wanted to keep them all in. That's fine. Man, I haven't been in such an organized base in ages. Feels good. We got some hydrogen over here. That's probably not ideal, but that's fine. Spom. This this electrolyzer looks like it got covered in oil just a little bit. The air is hot. The air should be hot, no? What was hot? Oh, the hydrogen. The hydrogen is hot. Looks like everything else is getting cooled. The coolant pipe is currently empty, but I think we are sending polluted water to it periodically from this cool slush geyser. So it should be fine. Dupes running on wheels, practicing stuff. We're making a load of gear balm. Is that what Carrie actually is doing? Yeah. We got quite a few bionic duplicates. They have a lot of radiation poisoning. Interesting. I think we just did all of the bunker doors. I think we had to like raise them up, maybe. I think we had to change something with the meteors. It didn't quite work properly. But in any case, how many bionic dupes do we have? Where are they actually being kept? We have 8 power bank charges. Let's actually have a look, because we should have them all on a different schedule, right? We have oh god. Okay, so these are 6 sleepers. We have 5 bionic duplicants here, and 2 over here, but these are the ones that are on Barkera. So did I want 1 extra bionic duplicant? What was the number of dupes we were actually going for on this planet? Looks like it was 36. So we have 37 dupes at the moment. Hold on. We have 37 dupes. We have 1 extra regular duplicant, I think, than we're supposed to have. Did I put an extra mess table somewhere, or was I just expecting them to just eat on the floor. Who did we even print? Because the thing is, we really shouldn't have. We really shouldn't have one extra duplicate running around here. Why do we have one? Was it George? Was there no one I wanted to get rid of? Miesmort. Miesmort was looking after the other planet. We brought him back here. I think we are just going to have one extra dupe here, and that probably means just removing one of the phones for now, I think. Yeah, let's just do it. Because I don't think I want to get rid of Miesmort. That would be mean. And then we can print one more Bionic Duplicant, and then I think the aim will be just to get them all set up on the Barkera asteroid. Got lots of idle dupes. Yes, we do have lots of idle dupes. Did we actually dig up the whole asteroid? Oh my god. We almost did. There's a little bit left. There's the Paku up here. I think I didn't want to release these guys because I didn't want them eating all the seeds that we dropped on the floor. There's probably a lot of seeds down here. I'll tell you what, if we have idle dupes, maybe we just collect all the seeds. Surely we had a plan for this. I think the plan was to put them in here. But what was the issue with this? The issue with this was air for the suit docks. I don't know, maybe that's not that much of an issue. Let's do sweep only seeds. And then sweep by type. Go on, scroll bar. Why does the scroll bar not behave like you want it to? So weird. Right, seeds. Then Friday 9. Just come and grab every single seed. Every single one. I'm hoping that should resolve the idleness. I need to sort out the balance of oxygen to these suit docks. So there's 7 suits that aren't currently getting oxygenated. We definitely have enough spawns for this. It's just a matter of how we're routing the pipes down here. I think this means we're going to get more classic spaghetti. I think perhaps just put a gas bridge on here for now. We'll just play around with this a little bit. I'm sure it'll be fine. We got our frozen calories. We got our frozen surf and turf.
Killer fish.
Deep freeze.
Killer
Hello, gentlemen,
fish from
please.
San Diego.
You're doing well.
I don't know what I am, but I taste really good. I'm a
You
killer
don't know what
fish.
you are.
Hello. I'll be your killer fish for the evening. Thank you.
The killer fish for the evening. Hope you're doing well, gentlemen, please. Yes, Whiskers is very excited. I fed the fish at the start of the stream. I cheated because they weren't hanging around the top, so I got them an incentive. Right, let's have a look at the blueprints. I'm not sure why we got food decayed. We should have a lot of blueprints because we haven't streamed in a while. Frilly slate gloves. Okay, we got 6 unclaimed blueprints. We got the purple rayon skirt. Nice, nice. The dreamy hang pot. We already have that. Puce pink water cooler. I'm pretty sure we already have this, but that's pretty good. Basic white shoes. Bulb retro wall pot. We definitely have this one. And the basic purple pants. We definitely have that one. Okay. That's fine. Right, what food is decaying? Meal ice is decaying over here. Okay, well, considering this is a Bionic Duplicant only asteroid, I'm perfectly fine with this. Now, what was the plan here? So, we are importing power banks. I think that was the plan. Who is in a suit here? I think both the Bionic dupes are in a suit here, so that's fine. I'm not going to worry about that. Let's hand out some skill points. God, I can't even remember what we were doing with skill points. I strongly suspect it doesn't matter at this point. It probably matters for the Bionic dupes. And for everyone else, it's just a nice to have. I mean, people have got morale out the wazoo, so I'm pretty sure they're fine. Right, you actually... You're just going for suit training. Is that exactly what I want? Yes, there you go. No, that's not a suit training booster. It's a crop tending booster. You lied to me. You lied to me. Hold on. Oh god, was it Eduardo? Does that really cancel it from that menu? It does, apparently. How am I doing, Delakoth? I'm doing alright. We didn't stream this week because of various circumstances, so I'm making up for it this weekend. But the good news is the Lum ranching with automation videos out on a YouTube channel. And we just finished a design for the Paku Jorbo Ranch. I've got to test it quite a bit because there's a lot of automation involved in making sure the Jorbos are being fed properly. And the food and the Paku fillets aren't going off. We've actually built a freezer into the design just to make sure that we don't have to ever worry about that. But I think it's actually working properly. We based off of a Luma Plays build, but we adapted it quite a lot so we could fit it in our 23 wide column that we always do. You know, the Arisia Gaming Classic. Right, I think the plan was I was going to put some more geotuners down here. Because we have metal volcanoes. I think that was actually the main plan. We were going to geotune this chlorine for the puffs. And then we were going to geotune probably the gold volcano and the iron volcano. These are just hanging out in the middle of a radioactive biome with all the bees. There are some more bees over here, so I'm not overly worried. But maybe it would be easier for us to just geotune the Cobalt Volcano first. There is also a saltwater geyser which we could geotune. I'm not overly fussed about that. We do have the bleach stone. What were we even saving the bleach stone for, right? So, the cool steam vents, we know they're fine. We've got these set up for cool steam vent taming with the Luma Plays build. Metal volcanoes, I believe, we're already geotuning. We've got... Yeah, let's have a look. So we've got the aluminium volcano and we've got the iron volcano already geotuned. What else would we even want to geotune? We've got Salty Cracker, we've got Whiskers. These are two... I think Salty Cracker is this one, which is a regular saltwater geyser. So we already have a regular saltwater geyser. Were we going to geotune it for salt? Do we need salt for anything? I don't know. We got some pup princes floating about, that's fine. Have you actually been loading up? Let's see. How's this going? Right, this looks okay on this front. So what I'm going to do as well is I'm just going to put gas bridge here for now. I know this is becoming spaghetti. We can unspaghetti this if we need to, but I just want to make sure that these suit docks are getting filled. Because it looks like these ones weren't really struggling anyways. We'll probably have to adjust the priorities a bit later anyways. The thimble reeds aren't growing. The base is quite cold from what I remember. We're trying to heat up the base. It's slowly getting there. We're running a big coolant loop of polluted water through it. And we're trying to heat up the polluted water. Yeah, this is all on a giant loop. So I believe at the moment what it's probably doing is it's actually just cooling down most of the asteroid. We do have a anti-entropy thermonullifier just running away at the moment. but just because we have the hydrogen. We have some natural gas generators set here. There is slime lung all over the map. I think what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to pump all of the gas out of the map. See how successful we are on that. That's what this pump here is for. At the moment, I think we're just dumping all the polluted oxygen here, and the puffs are just enjoying it. We did set up some filters. Okay. There's still a little bit of... You know what, there's so little polluted oxygen, I don't think that matters. If there was a puff prince in here, let's get rid of the puff prince. Wait. That's just straight up a... Oh, it's straight up a regular puff that we brought in. I don't think we need him anymore. Actually, I guess there's not a lot of... He's not actually going to eat anything unless the polluted oxygen comes his way. And there's not a huge amount of chlorine at the moment here, because they're recycling all of their bleachstone huffs at the moment. Okay. We got Whiskers down here. Whiskers is another saltwater vent, but it's a very weak throughput one for geotuning. So I don't think that was the plan. Cool steam vents, no. Cool slush geysers. So we got SK12. Oh, no. It's supposed to be the aluminium volcano. The way to cancel this friggin' errand. Ellie is on the way at the moment. Okay, there's Ellie. Sorry, I made a boo-boo. I'm not sure why it's not letting me change it back. Okay. There you go. Lord Fart Squad. Lord Fart Squad is on the way. Now we get to relive all of the duplicate names from the save. Okay. So... Game, why are you telling me I could double-click it? Why are you telling me I could double-click it to go to the geyser if I can't double-click it? No. You just straight-up can't. Oh my god. That is going to wind me up endlessly. Right, okay, let's just have a look around then, right? So this is the FP23 one. Pretty sure we're not doing that. And then we have... Oh, the other one's over here. This one is... Yeah, that one's there. Are we using this for cool polluted water in specific? I think we are using this to run into the metal refinery. So probably. So I don't think we're geotuning that one. There's the regular old water geyser that we're using for our SPOM. I'm not geotuning this one because this is actually... Wait, why aren't I geotuning this one? Because we we built our SPOM right on top of it. I think we're just letting that pass. What is the actual full water source for this? We have a few different pumps. So we have the cool steam vents and the water geyser. Is there any other water going into this? I believe there's water. Oh, I see. We're supplementing the water by just pumping the random jungle juice out of the bottom of the map. Yes, that's what we were doing. Because we have lots of liquid and we're slowly going to get rid of it all, I imagine. Did I turn this off? Or is this just actually out of power? This should be going in the desalinator. Wait, what? Wow, I wasn't paying attention. Why are you incapacitated? I thought we had this asteroid all right. Wires have been breaking. Oh, he must have got wet. Oh, okay. That's not good. Okay, well, I'm confident Sonyar's going to fix this, but this does mean we actually have to pay attention to what's going on here. I'm not sure why anyone got wet. Okay. That was enough acclimatizing. We've got to get this sorted out again. What do we want to do? Do we have any refined metal here? Is this the point where I just start replacing all the wire with conductive wires? Yes. We have plenty, so let's just probably 8 these. We probably could fix them all at some point. Well, I hope that you're actually going to come rescue our friend. That's not good. Trigger bionic dupes, you can keep put them and leave them in ammo suits to keep them dry. Oh, I know that. I know that, but that's very cheesy. Like, putting them in ammo suits and just not having them breathe the oxygen. I don't like that. Is that what you're implying? Do we need to actually dump more power banks here? We actually have eco power banks that we're supposed to be charging. We do have... Why is this disabled? The red signal when the battery is more than high threshold. Where are the power banks? So we have 20 eco power banks. Those are the empty ones. Are the regular ones over here as well? No. I'm gonna have to look at where they are. Yeah, it's like when you keep duplicates alive in a rocket with suits and they just have the breathing animation, but they don't actually breathe the stuff. That's definitely something I don't want to do because it feels like it's kind of flying in the face of the whole game. Right, where are these? Oh. Did we just... I think we just dumped them from over here. So I don't think our automation for the charger is quite working properly. I think this needs to be a NOT gate. I thought I did this. Because I wanted to discharge this battery. I wanted to discharge batteries until this is low. Wait, no. No. This is what we're using to actually charge the base power with. This is the discharger. The actual charger is where? What? Oh, that's right. We're supposed to be exporting... We're exporting the empty power banks and sending... And delivering the regular filled power banks. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Oh, God. This should definitely be allow manual use then. Okay. Wow, I kind of abandoned this in a bit of a precarious position, didn't I? Right, well, our friend's okay, but now I need to watch them closely because they seem to be getting wet. It's trying really hard to make sure they weren't getting wet. Who's idle now? Okay, no one important. Okay, that's fine. So what was the aim? We got 6 camping cots. We got the gunk extractors. The gunk extractors are going down into a bottle filler. We do have this. It's going to be set to gear bomb. So we can fill this pretty easily. We need a medical dupe. Do we actually have a medical bionic duplicate? Let's see. I did make a medicine booster. I gave all the bionic duplicates these hats so I could remember it. Oh, you get a construction booster. That's fine. Still need to skill everyone up again. I'm just going to give you guys whatever skills at this point. You actually need them. There you go. That's fine. Yeah, I guess. Am I giving everyone data analysis? Maybe. It's a little bit expensive, but I think we could probably do it at this point. Because again, these regular dupes aren't going to the other asteroids. I think you're actually completely finished, Quantum Zari. So Ruby, you can have data analysis. Steeler, you can have boosted processing, which means you get an extra strength booster. Rivaldo can have field research. Mr. Lonely gets a skill. Okay, that's good. That means we need to actually send over a construction thing. It looks like everyone has gotten a single suit training booster just to help them out. It's a good idea. We have got a medical dupe. Okay. So maybe what we do now is we send Sonia over now so she can start making gear balm. I think that would make sense. Let's just send them over. Well, we're going to be sending them over one at a time anyways. Let's just do the handover of all the dupes today, because I don't think we feel like launching any rockets yet. And we're doing this so we can build up a very large stockpile of refined metal, because we need to geotune the metal volcanoes. That's why the dupes are going to be habitating this asteroid. And I'll make sure to unequip their suit before they come down here. I would also like someone to just sweep up all this crap. Ideally. Blimey. Right, now I need to watch out for what people are doing here. You're repairing all these wires. Well, that's not ideal. Building some new wires. Those are priority 8s. Okay, so these need to be priority 9s, because they're broken and we need the power. And frankly, we need more manual labor just so that we can actually get the power banks sent back and forth between the asteroids. So I know you're getting liquid exposure now. Right, so we need to re-deliver that suit to whichever one fits. These should fill up at some point, surely. Right, Sonia is over here. So who's scolding? Oh, we got another Sonia. Okay, that's fine. You're grabbing the gold. Yeah, okay. Look. We have got to do something about these volcanoes. This is definitely a problem. We're literally just steaming the bionic duplicates at the moment. Perhaps our plan of replacing these with conductive metals was not the best plan. We should just get them to do cobalt across the board because it's relatively cool over here. Yeah, these asteroids don't need to be fancy, these space colonized ones. They just need to be able to supply resources back to the main base to keep everyone alive, but this is the hassle. Yeah, you're not going to get anywhere if you're still scolding. Oh! Oh! He shorted out because he was resting in the friggin' liquids. That makes sense. We did it. We solved the problem. And Mr. Lonely, you can get out of here. This is Sonia's house now. This one. I'm glad I gave them slightly different colored hats to differentiate them. That's funny. Okay. That's fine. We'll keep sending a new dupe over every 5 cycles, and that should solve the issue, but I really needed to not tell him to use his gold. It's going to be a big annoyance. But other than that, you should be fine. Thankfully, they're fast enough. It doesn't matter that they're a little bit scolded. We should be okay. More skill points. Oh, of course we do. It's Quantum Zari. It's always Quantum Zari. We have a couple of others that we missed out, though. We have a lot of dupes. This is fine, though, because we need a lot of ranchers later on anyways. So, just to recontextualize what we're doing as well. So, we have determined in the Prehistoric Planet Pack that you can make plastic for free using lure plants and beaters. So the goal of this run is not necessarily just to have a highly efficient plastic recycling loop in theory, like my plan. The key is to see whether we can actually build this giant project we plan. It's about the execution rather than the result now, and it will still obviously be pretty impressive when it's done, but it's probably no longer the optimal solution for a completely sustainable base. But that's fine. We're going to do it anyways because it seems fun. Okay, looks like you guys are actually getting on with stuff. That's good. I think we just speed to it. If we see a load of idle dupes on the other asteroid, then we'll do something about it, but otherwise we'll just leave it alone. Right, we wanted one more bionic duplicate exactly, but we don't want one with over-engineered. This is just really bad. Flux Wall. Yes. So you are going to get relocated up here. I'm not 100% sure we're going to be using fluxes yet. But they're hanging up here for now. They seem to actually be doing quite well. That's good. That's good. Don't know why we've got a load of water over here. Probably more ice melting. We did have a load of ice melting that we brought into the base. For some reason. We are really, really trying to get these pipes full. It's because they prefer coming down here, because this is technically the closest access to the bottom of the map. Yeah, let's keep looking over here, because this is where we need stuff to happen. So we were going to put some geotuners in here for the metal volcanoes as well. Let's try making them out of cobalt. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I believe we can get that to work like that. We're gonna make this all out of cobalt. Then this should all be priority 7. Yeah. Let's set everything to priority 7 by default. Because we do want to make sure the chlorine gets sent back to base and the chlorine gets geotuned first. And that's why I wanted the salt, was because we were geotuning the chlorine vents. So we need to be sending salt over as well at some point. We did send some salt over to start with. I feel like we do have plenty of salt for now, so I'm not going to overly worry about that. Let's keep planning this out with the... Oh, you're scolding grabbing the cobalt now? I mean... Yeah. Is this a case where we geotune the volcanoes first? I don't think it is. Do we geotune the volcanoes before setting up a tamer? I don't know. Right, this is supposed to be a lamp and a motion sensor as well. Does that count? I'll tell you what, actually, you know what we could do? We can make this... We can just make this a tile wall. And then where's the lamp gonna go? Oh, right, that's what we're gonna do. Yeah. We're gonna put a sensor here, and then a floor lamp. I think they're getting scolded less with the cobalt, so we'll go with that for now. Right, that will do. Not 100% sure why I put doors here as well, but that's okay. I mean, I think the plan was very much to geotune all of these metal volcanoes at some point. The only thing is we can't quite fit all of the geotuners in. The lamp here is going to have to go in a slightly different place. I don't think this is quite going to line up with what I wanted. I also need to actually dig this out. Really. That could go on the ceiling here, actually, can't it? And I don't have to worry about this. Floor lamp. Okay. This is a case of... Oh, this is fine. Yeah, we'll just go down here. Yeah, we've got it all figured out. This will give us... This is going to cost a lot of refined metal up front, but it's going to give us a huge amount later on. Quite irritating I can't fit the other one over here. I probably could, if I remove this door. I could just get someone to remove this door. I don't necessarily need to preserve this room as it was. Was I actually planning... I think I was actually planning on doing this. I was planning on moving the conveyor loader. Oh. You are going to have to actually run on this if we're going to send the eco power banks back. Well, it's a pretty exciting plan. Let's queue up some more wires as well. I can't remember exactly what this is going to look like. But again, these other asteroids are never going to be the main focus of this run. It's just a means to an end, so I'm not going to agonize about them. It's the main large asteroid that I'm really concerned about. I was planning on getting rid of this battery so that we didn't have to run on the wheel. That's true. Yeah, build that and then I guess just connect it over here for now. What are you up to? You're powering up, yeah. Okay. Oh, you all on downtime now. Do you all... Oh, wait. Am I going to need to schedule these guys differently? I mean, everyone on Barcara should be on the same schedule. So... Yeah, there you go. They just really low on power. Still on their work schedule. I've given them downtime slots. I haven't given them bedtime slots. Yeah, I don't think I have time for them to defragment. Is that an issue? Moderate wounds, minor eye, major eye irritation, chilly surroundings. Okay. Yeah, I really don't mind all the meal. We don't care about food on this asteroid at all. We never will. Right, let's speed up a little bit. Wait, who's trapped? Lord Fart Squad has trapped himself. Okay. This is fine. You're still building all these ladders. Good on you. Very determined dupes. I think we may still have some problems with ice melting over here. We are charging lots of power banks. We have lots of empty eco power banks here. So I think we will be alright. Let's make this all... yeah. Yeah, set the deconstructs to priority 9. Okay, let's speed to it again. We're going to speed to it for about 4 cycles, and then we'll send another bionic dupe over. The more labor we have here, the faster things will get done. And I am quite determined to power this base entirely off of power banks, because we've never done that before. I guess we will have some steam power coming in from the metal volcanoes when they're done. But that's not going to be consistent. Do we get meteors in this asteroid? We do, we get metal meteors, so... solar power would probably take a little while to set up. What's the lux like? Pretty good. Solar power is certainly an option. It would take a while to get going, but in fairness, we do know what to do. We do know what to do, and it means we wouldn't have to worry about it forever, but it feels like a relatively low priority compared to getting the refined metals online. I wonder how you guys are even getting on with all of the deliveries. Let's see how high their stats are now as well. We've got 20 athletics. Very good. 15 from skill level. These are going to be some quality dupes when we're done with them. I guess it's one advantage of not quite getting enough oxygen to these pipes. But yeah, we're literally... oh, I see what's going on here. We're not actually sending all of it via the bridge, are we? No. Okay, I don't think these bridges are actually doing anything. It's because... actually, I think it is. I think it's this one that's not really doing anything. Yeah, let's actually disconnect this vent. They're not really running in these suits that much. Or... well, I guess they must be. Now I'm really curious. If we brought everyone back to base, would all these suits actually get filled? Let's actually test this. Let's just dump 9 suits here. I've got to make sure that if we have an idle dupes thing, it's not because I didn't do something stupid like restock the suit docks. If we do it manually and then we get a load of suit dropped outside dock messages, then that shows that we're correct. Going chums. You're eating more power banks. I guess it is your downtime now, isn't it? That's fine. All this hydrogen up here is concerning. Where has this even come from? This is not an asteroid where we had plug slugs, right? That's so much hydrogen. Saturn critter trap? Maybe. I don't think there's one that could actually eat anything, though. Did I run an electrolyzer over here or something? That's concerning. I don't honestly remember that much hydrogen being there. It shouldn't normally be here. Even is our oxygen generation on this asteroid? I'm pretty sure we're just pumping it from the other... Oh yeah, we are just pumping it from the other asteroid into the canister filler. Yeah, that's fine. I think I'm actually going to have to set up a hydrogen gas pump because this is ridiculous. I'm going to have to put some airflow tiles in as well. I mean, I don't mind hydrogen hanging out in these little bits in the roof, but like this whole top of the asteroid, like this needs to be dealt with. So how about we actually just put a... We have a wire. No, that would be too convenient. Because they're just going to be getting chilled. They're going to get eye irritation for ages like this. I mean, we could just vent it all into space. It seems like a waste. Actually, no. Here's what we do. Here's what we friggin' do. Let's just put a power bank charger here with a hydrogen generator. And it's not going to run forever, but it is going to run for a little bit. We're just going to put it here. In fact, actually, do these digs. This definitely seems like it would make sense to me, because I don't know where it's come from. I don't remember, but we have to deal with it. Do we have any random water pipes? I think this asteroid does have plug slugs. There's no swamp biome. This is radioactive forest. Glowwood wasteland. If we look at the biomes, yeah, there's no slug biome here. No, there's no slug biome here. They don't spawn here. I think we just ran an electrolyzer for a while. Because we have a suspicious-looking water pump in an odd spot. Oh no, this is for ethanol. This was for grabbing ethanol. Wild. I'm gonna have to watch the VODs back and see what caused this. This is such a weird situation. So what we'll do then is we'll put a gas pump here. No. Let's put a gas pump here. Then hydrogen generator in here with a smart battery. That's going to be the annoying part, isn't it? I guess actually just leave this. Do all of this. And then we can actually put a smart battery in here. And then that can hook up here. Then power-wise, that's going to connect here. We will actually need a little bit of juice to get going. So let's actually just put one of these compact dischargers in. And that will give enough juice to get the first little bit of hydrogen going without needing a manual generator. That feels wrong. We never actually built this before, but I guess it's not the worst idea in the world. And then we need a power bank charger. No, I think what we do is we demolish this. We put in an actual proper thing. Yeah, let's make all of this priority 9. So someone should be on the way to do this. Oh. Okay, we do have a dupe that could do that. That's good. Okay. I've set this to priority 9. I've set this to priority 9, but I haven't built this wire. This wire definitely needs to be built too. If we can get this hydrogen bird to stave off importing and exporting more power banks, even temporarily, we need to get rid of the hydrogen and we need to generate more power. So this should definitely be our top priority here. Instead of just grabbing all these power banks and shuffling them around. Because the funny thing is, we're probably going to want to leave quite a few of them actually here. Because we're going to put in the charger and the discharger. Right, so power bank charger. This will charge... Yeah, okay. I can go here, and then we can have a large discharger. Actually, no, the large discharger is already down here. We just need the charger up here. And later on, we can connect everything via wires, but considering we're using the charger and discharger anyways, it's fine. Because we're still mostly going to be relying on export. This is just to get rid of the hydrogen. Okay, yeah. You guys should be able to do this fairly quickly. We'll just let you crack on with that, and then we should be done. I'm so glad we figured out that the exploding dupe was because they were in a triage cot in water. Also, I shouldn't actually be drinking Pepsi now, should I? Let's switch to something else. I believe we wanted the pom-pom knit for all the bionic duplicants as well, but I'm not going to overly worry about that just yet. We also need an experimentation dupe so we can actually start geotuning the thing. Okay, you're actually going to start loading the empty power banks back. That's good. Okay. Chip earned a skill point. Chip, you're the researcher. You get exosuit penalty reduction. That's nice. Caffeine. I shouldn't be drinking caffeine late if I'm trying to get to sleep. It's usually the rule. I think we want to make 2 researching boosters then. Let's go back to the main asteroid. I think we have a pretty good surplus of microchips over here, so we can just make these whenever we need them. So I think perhaps 1 astronomy booster and 1 applied sciences booster. And then if we go back to Chip, Chip has just generic researching boosters for the others, which you make in here. They're much cheaper. But we actually have the microchips, so let's actually just make sure that he can do all the skills. Wait a minute. Materials study terminal usage. Astronomy. Field research is already enabled by the other one. I think we actually just make the astronomy one, and then we make 1 regular researcher booster. I forgot this gives... This actually gives you a huge amount of benefit. I think the more people play Bionic Booster Pack, the more people are concluding that it's actually really strong, but just kind of boring. Like, I think initially people thought it was weak, but that's because they weren't used to how Bionic dupes work. And like, once you actually get experience with them, they actually kind of trivialize a lot of the game, which is why we're going to be using them for space travel. We got the maximum aptitude bonus, which is really helping keep their stress down. And it's giving them the athletics to overcome a lot of these debuffs, so they can really get here and just sort everything out. Yeah, they are workhorses. I think this is kind of the ideal scenario for them. Just get them on asteroids where you don't have solid food production yet, but you can export materials. And it's all good. Oh, you weren't supposed to do that. You weren't supposed to do that. You have to build this tile now. You have to build this out of local materials. Sandstone. We don't want all the hydrogen disappearing. That should be pretty quick though. Let's. Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh, right. I told you. Oh, I told you to do this priority 1, and you're a digger. Oh, okay, that makes sense. All right. That's fine. Yes, at least Sonia does have the medical skill as well. Is Sonia actually... Okay, yeah, so let's give you the researching booster here. If we look at Sonia... This one. It's an advanced medical booster. Do they have doctoring as a priority? Because they should. No, okay, that's fine. Go into sleep for like 1.5 cycle, make 3 research booster, you have 15 science dupe, cycle 2. Yeah, it's pretty strong, although, that being said, you can already print a... You can, if you're starting the game, you can just start with a really strong researcher, that's what we always do. But you're right in the sense that you could actually just forgo the researcher, print a bionic dupe, and just get them working immediately. It definitely seems to be the strat on speedruns. You can't start with 15 science. No. No, you can't. Not quite. I made one dupe to sleep all day. You get so fast as microchips to make boosters. Yeah. The only reason I'm not doing that is because the labor, I think, is more valuable than the microchips. We have so many dupes over here, we can spend the labor to make microchips. The bionic dupes are just being productive, to be honest. I think we have these guys making microchips down here. They've made quite a few of them, apparently. Well, the plan isn't to keep them here forever, so I'm not going to mechanize this, but yeah. Wow, you actually sped through that. It's interesting. I mean, let's get this sorted out, and then we're just not so worried about the duplicates not being sustainable. No, for the most part, the fresh power banks are going to come in over here anyways. I think long term, let's set this to priority 1. I think long term, we actually do set up the wire here. And then this, because that's right next to the actual drop-off. This definitely doesn't need to be done immediately, but if the dupes have enough time, they should do this, because then it means they're not lugging power banks back and forth over here. That being said, they're going to want to eat them anyways. We should definitely just make a ladder here, shouldn't we? Is there a reason why we haven't done that? And I don't know. We can do that later. Just get this done first. Set this to 10 and 19. I'm really glad we left this run at a point where the initial task to do wasn't super complicated. Because that would have been infuriating. Let's set up a standard vent on this too, so this pipe can go here. If it detects anything that's not hydrogen, it just vents it. Seems fine. Oh, let's set this pump up over here. We don't want the pump to actually... Okay, hold on. Let's do it slightly better than this. We don't want the pump to be directly powered by this, otherwise it's not going to work. This is the power bank charger. Yeah, we're not plugging the discharger into the hydrogen thing, so we're just gonna... Yeah, we'll just do it like that. And that way we'll have the initial power to get it going. So... we need to build all of this as well. You're running on the wheel. I don't think we want you running on the wheel. Yes, I think we're now at the point where we shouldn't be doing this. We need the labor. And also, this is where the next geotuner is going. This is all priority 1. Okay, that's good. That's fine. I'll set these priorities higher in a minute. This way we can definitely fit all the geotuners down here. And then we can start making Mad Bank. Then we can start building whatever big projects we want. So the final geotuner is going to go down here, and we'll just put some tiles here to sort that out. So this means we need a conveyor loader, which can go here. Do I actually have a mechatronics dupe? No. We need to send someone over with a mechatronics booster. So we need to... Okay, here's what we actually need to do. Our friend Chip. This booster is actually going to be a mechatronics booster. We haven't made. We'll get it swapped out later. What am I going to geotune? To start, we're geotuning the chlorine vents so the puffs get more chlorine. And secondly, we're going to geotune all the metal volcanoes so we have more building materials. So I think that's the next constraint that we're going to have. So that's my plan. But this does mean we need to go back here and make a mechatronics booster. Yeah, just one. And what we'll do is we'll send our friend over, we'll give them... Yeah, we'll just give them the booster, that's fine. I mean, how much refined metal do we have over here at the moment? The point is, I think we have a little bit. We made a fair bit of steel. We've got a lot of aluminium. But I want to make sure that when we really start building all the advanced stuff, we just have a huge stockpile that we can fall back on. It's not going to be an issue. Okay, it looks like this is kind of working a bit better now. That's good. You're making the gear bomb? That's good. I got the gear bomb. That's very important. Gradually get rid of all this water making gear bomb. Interesting that Sonia doesn't seem to be scolding that much. Should probably just tell Mr. Lonely to rest. Yeah, once you build this and you've got this working, this should go pretty well. You do need to build the sensor as well, but I'm pretty sure you are on that already. Yep. Good. Good. This needs to be set to hydrogen. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait a minute. What haven't we done? While I'm trying to open a friggin' Fanta. Close this. Put in the... Not gate. We're venting everything but hydrogen. And then when we run out of hydrogen, we'll just stop running this. So that needs to be priority 9. And then... we got a rigid thinking dupe. Is that alright? We have some Nosh beans. I believe we have this on the other asteroid, so I don't really care about that. Some more glass is good. Do I actually care about the strength? Possibly not. I don't know. Seems pretty bad. Let's get the glass. We're not in a hurry. All we have to do is print the final bionic duplicate before all the others have disappeared. So we're not in a massive hurry to print a bionic duplicate. We should get one with the bionic bug we want, because it's the main. That's the main determining trait of whether you should get a bionic duplicate or not. Because you're always going to be stuck with the bionic bug. The booster you can swap out. Right. So this could be eco power banks, priority 9, and then this one is going to be priority 8. So this stuff can be priority 7. This one can be priority 9 because it's annoying me. We need a power wire as well, don't we? Go there. We produce 7. Okay, Mr. Lonely, you just need to go rest. There you go. You should not be down here. This is slightly too hot for you. I just want you to rest all the way back up to full health, and then you'll have enough athletics again that it's not going to be an issue. Right, now we can put the geotuner down here. Oh, are we running out of iron? Is that... Oh, we're running out of cobalt. That's the issue. That's fine. Remove that. Put this in here. Put this in here. And then... I think... Can I just remove the back wall? I think I have to remove the back wall. Wait, do I get steel out of this? I get glass. Okay. That's fine. Obviously, we have to leave the teleporter here. Wow, you nearly got incapacitated, mate. Feels bad. I probably want to put a lamp here, don't I? I'm glad you're helping, Sonia. You're at least very quick at doing this, but I feel like the speed boost from the lamp would help. In any case, you don't need a pitcher pump next to you. Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll just be out for a cycle. Right. This is running. The issue is... I mean, this is running for now just fine, but we still need to build this before we run out of hydrogen up here. Now, the good thing is this stops on its own as well, so we don't actually need a battery hooked up to this specifically. And this needs to be set to priority 9. Obviously, we could tune this. I don't want to yet. I think we'll just charge the 1 power bank charger over here. How many empty eco power banks do we have? I believe we'll have quite a few. No, we've been sending them all back. We have a couple. Again, this is mostly just going to supplement the power generation. We're still planning on importing most of our power. That's a weird thing to say in this game. It's very rare that I import power in this game. Well, I say very rare. It wasn't really even possible before this, unless you were sort of sending hot materials via a payload launcher and then putting them in a steam room. I feel like I have done that before. Or, actually, no, just sending oil and fuel and stuff via conveyor rails. Yeah, that's what we've done. We've definitely imported power to asteroids before. Like on the, I'm not even sure how much space travel we did on Rime Revenge, but that seems like well where we could have done that. Right, let's just do this. Yeah, let's just do that, and then we'll just put... Doesn't matter, does it? Yeah, let's just put it here. I could definitely reach all of those tiles. This shouldn't cause any issues. So that could just go there and cancel that deconstruct. And then that can all be priority 7. Will this still count as a lab? I suspect not. We'll see. Okay, we are charging a power bank of the hydrogen. That's good. Do need to build this. Not sure why I told you to get the gold. I think what I was trying to do over here was I was trying to melt the ice. The problem is we've ended up with a little blob of nuclear waste that isn't very conductive. I don't know. Maybe it is kind of melting this. Be good to get some more water over here. Cuddle Pip! Yeah, so no, I told you to build the one errant thing out of gold. Well, you can start charging up those eco power banks too. If you feel like it. It's quite funny having a discharger and a charger right next to each other. That's just the way it is. Yeah, hopefully this should just make the environment a bit more livable for you guys. I can also just dig these tiles, that's fine. And then let the hydrogen up this way as well. Because what I do want to do is I want to make sure that... any hydrogen that's on this asteroid can actually escape. We may struggle with all of this. That may be irritating. We could actually just tile this and then dig a little tunnel over here. That's still going to be very irritating. Remove the mealwood. Do it. That should suffice, but then you need to priority 9 this. And then it will just be a case of digging this and deconstructing all of this. Okay, that's fine. There's also a little bit that we'll let out over here. Probably like that. And then it's just a matter of connecting stuff over here. And then there's this big giant thing that I did over here for no good reason. What was even the point of this giant tunnel? What was the point of the giant tunnel? It probably didn't have a point. Right. What is the situation at the teleporter? Because I'm eager to keep sending over more dupes. Speed up. 1 cycle left. That's good. Okay, let's speak to it. I mean, you may as well dig this stuff right away. I think we need to import some more eco power banks. Wow, look at that font on the Mechatronics engineering booster on there. They didn't think you were going to have that much text on one of these entries, did you? Did they? Right. So you should be storing power banks. Eco power banks. Do that for a minute. How is the seed grabbing going? Wow, it looks like they've actually grabbed all the seeds. No? No. Did I just cancel the errand by accident? Is that what's happened? I believe we've had this issue before. Man, I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah, hopefully we'll see this number go up a lot. The important thing is that we're either exporting or charging the other power banks as they come in. Yeah, there you go. Here, have a fresh shipment of power banks. Okay, that's probably enough. You probably... I don't want you to send all of them back. Not... We don't want to run that teleporter continuously until... Yeah, we don't want to run this continuously until we've actually got all the bionic cubes over there. Otherwise, we're just going to run out of power on this asteroid. Which is not the preference. Oh, I just remembered. We can print the bionic duplicant on this asteroid instead of sending them... The only thing is we'll have to bring their boosters with them as well. But that would definitely be quicker. So we should do that. The thumbnail's definitely going to be this, by the way. We're going to get all the geotuners built. By hook or by crook. Then, and then we're actually going to set up the metal volcanoes tomorrow. I will be streaming tomorrow evening as well. The Pacu video should come out sometime next week. I'm pretty confident in the build now with getting the Jorbos hooked up, but it was more complicated than I thought it was going to be with automation, just to make sure you can actually tame the Jorbos with the Pacu fillets. I'm not doing any mixed critters shenanigans. We're just feeding them with Pacu fillets the entire time with the build at the moment. So I'm fairly certain that Clay is going to change how large and small critters interact with each other. And I don't want to do a build that depends on that for a YouTube video. Let's just spy on some of these bionic duplicants for a minute. See what they're up to. If I can actually click on them. I'm gonna go treat patient. That's not a good sign. You're the patient. You're the treater. You are... Oh, you're just digging all these holes? You found the Jorbo eating live Pacu didn't make them happy. Really? I know it probably wouldn't tame them properly. Because they need to eat from the feeder to get tamed properly. That'll do. But yeah, really excited for Jorbos. If we... Oh wow, you just dropped a power bank in there? That's kind of funny. If we actually do get to print Jorbos, we should definitely actually try and build the Pacu build on this run. Test it live. I'm super excited about that. You need to keep using the feeder to keep them making more Jorbo eggs. Fair enough. Still very cold over here. We have a lot of cold debris that we're very, very gradually heating up. I think this is fine. Oh, let's check the teleporter. I think we may have time. I think it may be time. 99%. Pretty close. Look at that thing go! Hope you're doing well, Quantum Zari. Would a critter combo suffice? We're already putting a water fort in there. So we can have more than one per pit. It's on the Discord. I posted a screenshot of it in the general chat. We're sending Chip over because he's got the researching chops. Chip's got the chops. There you go, you heard it here first. And then we can actually get some of the geysers analyzed. And we can get some of the geotunes running. You didn't test with a condo. Yeah, I like it, but I would rather have an extra Jorbo in there than just having a Pacu swimming around. Right, so let's get rid of your suit. And then if we look at your boosters... Yeah, this is correct. So you have... Wait. Why do you have Masterworks? No. You're supposed to have mechatronics equipped. Get out of here. Our research was definitely not supposed to have Masterworks. There you go. You need you need your gears sorting out. We do have blue boil, don't we? I'm sure we set up blue boil. Oh, I guess we haven't been making blue oil. Phyto oil from... Because we obviously don't have regular oil. We were going to make phyto oil from what? Plant pulverizer over here? I thought we did. I think I need to put one in. So... what on earth is going on here? Oh, so this is just the pipework for the gunk. Well... let's hook it up like this. Did Chip get his booster? No, it's this one. He does need to go grab it. That should be on his list, right? Where's Chip? He'll come over there eventually. The Kondo will keep their metabolism up, but not happy enough to get to full reproduction. That's weird. Right, so plant pulverizer. Oh, we got the lum! We're gonna put the lum in. One remnant of the other run. Okay, so that needs to go like this, apparently. Let me select the pipe, please. Deconstruct all of this. You guys are building pipes. Yes, excellent. We're getting a demonstration. Thank you very much. Can I actually go over to Chip? Yeah, you have got this assigned, so you should be coming over to get it at some point. Okay, we spilled all the gunk. That's fine. The Kondo only gives +1 happiness, which is enough to counteract the -1 from Tame, but not enough to give the 4 required for the reproduction boost. Yes. Exactly. Right, so now we need the plant pulverizer. Abdalum is here. And then that can just come in here. And then you can pulverize slime into phyto oil. We should have some slime, right? Where is Chip? Let's find Chip. Oh, he's at the bottom of the list. Of course he is. Or at least the list isn't glitching out today. Right, you are going to go get your booster. You're just going to do all of your downtime errands first. Okay, that's fine. Not that I really wanted to wait for this, but we do have something to do in the meantime, I suppose. He's here! Already 9 this. I love how the Mammoths have just been hanging out here, doing absolutely nothing, but they're just here because I don't want to get rid of them. Same with all the other Frosted Planet Pack critters, really. There's Chip. Are you the right Chip? Yes, you are. That's good. Ugh. So today it's been really sort of wet in the UK. It's been kind of threatening to storm. It's only been like 22, 23 degrees, but it still feels really hot. Oh! That's right. They changed it so the Bionic Duplicates now actually go to a Great Hall. Or they try and go to a Great Hall. Yeah, we didn't factor that in at all. I think the plan was we were going to make a Great Hall up here for the Bionic Duplicates at some point. I don't think that's going to be relevant, but it is going to be relevant here. So I think we actually need to make them a Great Hall. Let's see. We dig out these bits. Where would I even want to put this Great Hall? I think... what I'd do is put ladders here. Hold on, just give me a sec. I've got to go. Something. Don't mind me, just literally going crazy. Right. Wait! Oh, no. I've just realized something. You guys have been showing up the whole time, haven't you? I've got this set to friggin' video mode. I did say I was going to turn off the idle animation. Ah. Beans. This is supposed to be sized at this. Why do I have two different scenes that are the same thing? Yes, that is correct. We've been missing the elements the entire time. Boo! Oh, it doesn't matter. Right, Great Hall. That was the plan. So, 29 this. 29 this. There's dirt. I don't really want to undermine the dirt. Maybe we leave the bathroom alone for now. I feel so bad. Your chat comments have been showing up. Ooh. Right, so let's have a look at this. Because we need to investigate this now, because this has changed since we last looked at it. This is definitely not going to cause any problems, by the way. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we want a phone and we want a flower pot. Don't want it to be that much more complicated than that. Let's see. So phone is here. This will give the dupes a big morale bonus on both asteroids as well, so this is definitely worth doing. Oh god. Oh, I knew it. I knew we were going to do something like that. We should be able to get this in time. It's funny because it waits a little bit before it actually does it. Who's doing this? Sonia, where are you? From the other side of the asteroid. Great. I'm gonna have to get all the dupes to come and look at this, I think. There you go. Oh, well, you're all looking at it. Load-bearing dirt. Great idea. Have you considered giving the body dupes of the teleporter power hood some atmo suits to protect them from hydrogen liquids? Yes. But I want to make sure they're fueled. I don't want to do the bug where you don't have to fuel them, because that would be sad. Right, you're actually done. Okay, that's good. Don't worry about it, then. And then... Ah, there we go. Yeah, my settings were slightly different. Oh, by the way, that issue I found... Oh, God. You're going to have to sweep all this up now. Oh, cock. There's so much water. It's going everywhere. I don't want to do the unfueled suit things. I'm not sure it's really a bug for bionic dupes since they still use their internal oxygen tanks. So you just have the bionic dupes in their suits literally the entire time. Like, you equip them and you never unequip them. And they just eat the oxygen canisters in their suits. I think it depends on... I think when they get exosuit training, if... Yeah, and they have no downside from doing that. Because that's just how they breathe. I see, I understand now. We could do that. We could bring some exosuits over. Because, as you say, they'll still have to go and fill up from the canisters. So you're right, I guess it doesn't actually change that much. Provided the dupes have the suit They all have the suit training modules as well, actually. We can do that now. We gave them suit training modules to give them a bit of an athletics boost. Wow, that's really strong. You asked me to try that so many times. Yeah, but I didn't think about it that way. I didn't realize it was... I didn't realize it wasn't an exploit because, like, as you say, the breathing behavior is different. They have to go and breathe anyways, so the exploit doesn't apply. Yeah, no, sorry, I've been convinced now. We'll give it a try. Right, so I guess we need 3 exosuits sending over. Just send over. How many do we have? We have 1. Yeah, I don't know. It's not very intuitive though, is it? Like, you wouldn't think do it, would you? Just not ever make any terminals. Right. I need to set the teleporter down here. This one. The ammo suits. See, your messages are all showing up now. This is good. I completely goofed on that earlier. Right. Put these in here. Bionic dupes don't get free oxygen from wearing a suit, so I don't feel bad doing it like we would regular dupes. Yes. That makes sense. Okay, so what we'll actually do then, we'll make 2 more Atmos suits. In fact, actually, let's go ahead and make 8 more Atmos suits. And we'll just start dumping them over there. In fact, yeah, just make 8 more. We'll just dump them over there for now. You guys will make these very quickly. Regular dupes get 3 oxygen from suits. Well, if you equip them, they'll... and they need to breathe. They'll go and do the breath animation, and they'll restore their breath, but they won't actually breathe in any oxygen. We've had dupes do this on rockets quite a lot in our travels, which is why I've been hesitant about it. Sometimes intentionally, sometimes unintentionally, if we forgot to unequip a suit before getting the dupe on the rocket. So, yeah, I'm not sure how it works on an actual terrestrial setting, because we've only ever done it with rockets, but I believe that is the case. Okay, we'll get all these guys in suits then, because that will help with the volcanoes as well. That's very much needed. I have now been convinced. Right. These don't need to be yellow alerts. Sorry. Right, cancel these. Then dig that. Tile this. Put Atmos suits on the list. Because everyone should have a suit boosting trainer. Yeah, they already do. So yeah, let's just give each dupe a suit. So let's give Sonya this one. Already, I didn't know that them doing the animation didn't use the oxygen. Regular dupes could go to a pocket of oxygen to gasp and break, but they won't actually consume the oxygen. Yes, exactly. So if we don't have any oxygen for them to breathe, they'll just breathe and not have the oxygen. But if there is oxygen on the asteroid, they'll try and go for it. But when they try and breathe it, they won't actually breathe it. It's to prevent the dupes from dying because they picked a very small pocket of oxygen to run to gasp for breath. Yeah, but it's kind of weird though. Very weird. Right, I think in terms of furniture, let's actually put a hanging pot over here. Yeah, that's probably not in this. That's fine. We've still got to get Chip over. Did Chip actually equip the mechatronics booster? Yes, Chip did. So now let's just send Chip with their suit. Oh, wait. I know what the issue is now. The issue is we can equip them, but they will break once they run out of reed fiber. They will need to be repaired, and we can't do that on this asteroid, and then we would need a way to re-equip them, and we'd have to keep manually equipping them all the time. So that's the issue. Ammo suits only break when removed. Oh, really? Well, that's definitely a bug. That's definitely a bug. That's definitely an exploit. Because you only have to take them off if they gunk in them. Yeah. That's definitely cheese. Because then that means you don't need the reed fiber for upkeep. We'll do it today because we've talked about it. But and it's funny, but I don't generally want to do it if it's going to be saving them a load of reed fiber. Get out of here. To be fair, base game Bionic dupes don't need their suits repaired either. What? Yeah, go get some gear balm. Put them in docks then to keep them dry. What are you doing? Oh, you're actually teleporting it. Yeah, go get some gear balm. Base game. Oh, the base game has suit durability disabled by default. Oh, so you have the. So if you have the base game and the Bionic duplicants, then you don't have to worry about suit durability anyways. Also, you're wearing a suit. That's not going to do anything. You are literally wearing a helmet. Okay, well, we'll test this out. We'll learn something new. I've got 2 more Atmos suits, so we're going to give this one to Sonya. And then this one is going to go to... Mr. Lonely. There you go. That should make your lives a little bit easier. Right, wire. This can go here. I would actually quite like to hook it up this way. But let's just get this one. That could wait. That one could wait. Definitely a little bit cheesy if it's not taking up the reed fiber and we're doing spaced out. But I will allow it for today. And perhaps for this asteroid we will allow it, just as proof of concept. See, yeah, so this suit doesn't have any air in it, but you're still breathing the air in from your internal oxygen tank. Whereas Chip's suit has air in it, so he's not breathing from his internal oxygen tank at the moment. He's breathing it from his external suit tank. Interesting, interesting, interesting. And then we can see what they're like eating all the power banks. Let's have a look at more dupe skills. Keep skilling everyone else up. Eduardo, you can have booster processing. You're just taking loads of suit training ones. You're going to be the fast dupe. So that means I should probably go over here and make a load more, right? Entombed door. Where's the entombed door? Oh. I've got ice on the friggin' liquid lock. Right. Just make like 6. How expensive are they? Oh, they're quite expensive, aren't they? Let's just make 2 for now then. That'll probably take a little while with the microchips, but that's fine. I think we're in the clear on the power front. So yeah, we can just keep doing all the geotuning stuff for now then. We can actually run these now. Let's set these to priority 9, because we actually have a dupe that can run them. And then, is there anyone else in need of healing? We can get Sonya to heal. I think we don't need to dump that many suits here anymore. In fact, actually, is every single dupe wearing a suit now? Because we'll just send the other dupes in their own suits. Yeah, okay, so in that case, now I want you to stop sending suits. And we'll send them back. Because the dupes will come in their own suits anyways. Oh, right. We can't do it yet. That's fine. We still need to build this. This needs to be priority 9 now that we have the Mechatronics dupe. Then Chip's priorities need to be researching and building because they have Mechatronics. They have the Mechatronics. Oh, wait. Now I know what we're going to do. Your boosters. I think we're literally just going to unequip the booster. Have a look. So Chip, unequip this booster. And then Mr. Lonely, equip it. There you go. Then what we got in the pod? Okay, we've got the Bionic dupe that we want. It's another Sonya. Okay, that's fine. So you get to print off over here. We've got a suit for you as well, actually, so that's good. Cuisine, agriculture, nobody cares. We're good. So you get schematics, athletics. Then you get the hats. Everyone gets. You can get improved gears, I guess. You'll get more morale. You're gonna have the Great Hall bonus now. And then you. Let's see. What boosters does Sonya have access to? None. Okay. I'll send over some more boosters. Let's see, a suit. This one can go to Sonya. This one. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. Okay. The suits give a big skill bonus as well. So, yeah, that's even more cheese. We're getting the skill bonuses, the attribute bonuses, without the reed fiber cost. Yeah, there we go. Chip's doing the geotuning. Chlorine vent should be more operational now. So if we do geotune this, is this actually going to completely fill the room with the pump running? I don't think it will. Guess we'll see. I do want you to dig this just so that we can get up here. I think dupe labor is going to stop being a huge issue over here in a minute. And we should remember that on cycle 469 we can send dupe number 6 over. Yeah, very keen to see what happens with this in a minute. Oh, why have I got hiccups now? Rude. Yeah, you're getting geotuned. That's good. Good, more chlorine for the puffs. How are the puffs doing? What's the situation over here? Okay, so we still have the blue oxygen. That's fine. Okay, looks like you're actually full of chlorine now. That's good. So I think that means we could probably get rid of Mr. Regular Puffed. Get rid of Mr. Regular Puffed. Get another guy in here. I think otherwise you guys are alright. You've got some polluted oxygen in here. Quite a bit. So I think what we actually want to do is we want to bring a regular puff over. We don't have any regular puffs. We've got some princes that you still need to bring over. Oh, whatever. I'm not going to worry about it. It's not the end of the world. Personally, I think I put Bionics on... Bionics and suits roughly on par with Infinite Liquid Storage, or regular dupes and suits would be about crops and flowers level. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. That's a good way of putting it. It definitely feels less exploity. It's just the reed fiber thing. But let's face it, if we're going to be mass producing Drekos, we're going to end up with so much reed fiber, it's not going to make a practical difference anyways. They probably should change suit durability so it's continuous, though. Yeah, don't leak all the chlorine out now that this is GO2. Wait, is one of the geotuners not running? We're running out of power to run the geotuners. That's true. That's very true. You know what? I hadn't fully considered that. They do indeed take 120 watts to run while the guys was erupting. Because we've got to actually pump the chlorine out as well. Interesting. Oh, looks like we've got some bits here that we need to dig as well. It's probably fine. The problem is that the dupe could. The problem then is that the dupes could take up the suit in a very dangerous environment. Yeah. I mean, maybe they could just have it set so that the duplicate automatically returns home if it gets below a certain durability, and like it doesn't get down to actually 0% durability, but once it gets below 5%, you can't re-equip it without an errand. There's definitely a way of doing it. I guess we're going to burn through power banks if we're doing this, aren't we? We have some random pools of ethanol we could burn. That doesn't sound like the best idea in the world, does it? Oh, you are actually analyzing the geysers now? That's cool. Oh, now you're all in suits. We can just analyze the volcanoes. Oh, we did already analyze the volcanoes when they were dormant. Okay. What would the dupe do if their suit was low and they couldn't get to a dock? Well, they'd wear it until the suit runs out of durability and they would come off. That would be like an unusual circumstance, wouldn't it? I feel like it would be alright to be in that circumstance if it's unusual. Like if they're trapped. I think that's fair game. Man, these guys are skilling up like crazy. You've actually got some digging boosters too, so I'll give you another one. Rowan, you can go there. Neo, you can get data analysis, and then I think Neo's done. Liam can get building. You can get building. I'm only skilling up the other guys just in case they ever need to do something. I probably shouldn't actually be bothering. Right, you get a construction booster. We will potentially reallocate some boosters later on. One of the Sonyars is going to be quite slow because they haven't got a suit training booster. I think you would need a system to let you repair suits long before they got to low durability. Yes, like let you do a partial repair, and then like have it take up only a fraction of a reed fiber. But then you've got fractional reed fiber going around. What's going on with this water? Oh, you built it out of hot material. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, no more scoldings. That's funny. You actually healing up? You are. You're not getting tended to because you're the doctor. That makes sense. Right, speed up. The power is going to be the issue, but now we've actually got the dupes and suits. This is going to be a relatively minor issue, actually getting these hooked up. So, I believe we would just do exactly the same as we did in these other asteroids. Would we do it with the uranium as well? We are geotuning the volcanoes, so we probably should. Don't have an aluminium volcano. The aluminium volcano we do have down here, we've got 3 on. I'm pretty sure we only need 2 on. Oh, we can do the maths, can't we? Let's do the maths. Let's do the maths while we're here. We'll do the Cobalt Volcano first, just because it's on its own. So let me actually load up the reference video again quickly. God, it's been a while since I've done this. Right, so... Metal Volcano... Master your Metal Volcanoes. What we're looking for. So, let's see, what we got? We got a Cobalt Volcano. Oh god. Turn off the ad. I don't need the ad. It's me. I'm gonna post the link in chat again. There you go. Right, so it's in a comment. So the Cobalt Volcano. So this one erupts. So there's a total average of. Okay, so there's an eruption average of 469 grams. So we're looking for, with geotuning, so you want 2 turbines at about 165 degrees. Okay, so we can just copy the Iron Volcano design. That's fine. So, yeah, let's just start doing that. Going to test my ability to actually remember things. Yeah, so that can go like that, and then we get the corner in there. This should literally be an exact duplicate. Also, this is a massive heat leak over here, but oh, we're not doing anything over here. That's fine then. Let's definitely tile this just to make sure we don't get any water leaking. And then this can all get removed immediately. That's all fine. We can just get all this removed now. This can get removed. Don't scare me like that, Sonia. We don't want all this water pouring into the base. Hot skull. Yeah. This feels very powerful. Like, the Bardic Dupe's not even scolding, not having to worry about the reed fiber, getting the boosted attributes. This feels really powerful. But that's fine, because this isn't really the main objective of the run. Getting these asteroids set up, so we'll roll with it. We'll just roll with it for a little bit. This is definitely right on the borderline of what I would consider a game-breaking exploit. Right, we can start putting some other things in here as well. We need some steel. We want a kiln? I don't know. Put in a conveyor meter. It's fine. No. We need plastic. Okay. Let's just send over some steel and plastic. That would be sensible, wouldn't it? Manufactured material, steel, plastic. No. You could ship some reed fiber over and repair the suits periodically. Yeah, we could do that if we really felt like it. I think I would rather just show off the exploit in this run. We won't do it that much in future, but like for this run, I will definitely just show it off. And maybe we'll just do it until we're at the point where like all the volcanoes are tamed, and then we'll take them off again and move them over to the next asteroid. Move the suits over to the next asteroid. Or something like that. Yeah, you guys have plenty of stuff to do. We'll start building most of the stuff once we've actually got the resources coming in. So let's actually add them to the list. I believe that's them now. Yeah, plastic's coming in. So conveyor meter can go over here. What way is this facing? I need to stay focused on the iron volcano. We're literally duplicating this, like for like. So... go like this. And is there a problem with making it with cobalt? Let's make it with iron. Oh, this doesn't overheat anyways. We'll make it with cobalt then. Now I can build the steam turbines as well, so we can start making those. We may have to start importing some refined metals to just get this all built in a timely manner. It's alright. What's the steam turbine orientation? Oh, just default, okay. You know, sometimes I feel like I'm plagiarizing my own notes. That's the feeling I get sometimes when I'm playing this game. Which I guess is a good feeling to have at this point, right? Because we've actually succeeded in building some interesting designs. We gotta make sure dupes aren't getting trapped. You're not trapped, you're just bored. Get out of here. Okay, I think that's enough plastic. So, let's go back here. We do have a lot of plastic on this asteroid, that's good. I'm very keen to get to Cycle 500. Because A, I want to see if we get the prehistoric planet pack critters and stuff in the pod. And B, I want to see if we get the slicksters. Because we haven't discovered an oil biome because it doesn't exist on this scene. Therefore, we actually need to go and grab it. We need to grab one from the pod. Oh god. You know what I should do? I should set a hotkey here, shouldn't I? While we're doing this. Well, there's quite a few things we can do first. Should we use the aluminium ore for the temperature plate? Probably not. Let's just use granite. Probably fine. And then I guess what I'll do is I'll just build all of this in as well. Oh, you guys are trapped now, aren't you? I need to actually come over here and do this. Do you actually have the rock to build all of this? Not certain. We can give it a try. Did I turn prehistoric on? This is an old save. So... I don't believe I have. Oh, click to enable it. Click to enable it. This will create a new copy of the save game. It will no longer be possible to load this copy without the DLC enabled. I have never done this before. Can you believe it? Every time a new DLC has come out, we've just started a new save and never looked back. This is the first time we've resumed a save between DLCs. That's very weird to think about. Right, so I guess what we'll do is we'll save it now. To be fair, we were looking for a bionic duplicate, so I guess it makes sense not to print it. And also, we won't get the stuff until Cycle 500 anyway, so it doesn't matter anyways. There you go. The only time I've had to use the option was on my sandbox testing map, yeah. Ooh, it takes a while, doesn't it? Yeah, there we go, we've got a loading screen. Exciting times! You guys could never actually see my loading screens. Because it's the game capture. It looks like it's frozen. I wonder how long this will take to load. Perhaps we should go and have a look at the fishies. So I'll rotate that a little bit. Fish. There aren't any... Oh, hold on. Yeah, there's a couple. Yeah, there's a couple. That's fine. Tank's doing okay. Not much to report, really. I've still got the feeder on, because I filled it with food when we went away. And I thought I might as well use it all up rather than cleaning it out. Right. Okay, we are back. And, yeah, great. Okay, let's go find the other bit again. Has anything changed? I don't feel like anything else has changed. Well, we don't have a room full of mosquitoes, so that's a good sign. Right. Yeah, you guys are going to be stuck here until you actually manage to get the igneous rock, aren't you? Well, you do have some igneous rock. In fact, you have quite... Oh, it's all up here. There is some over here. Do I really want to go and annoy these Sweetles? Probably not. Oh, there's some in here. This is fine. Just come in. They're already too hot anyways. Just come in here, grab these. It's fine. Go ahead and do that. You guys will dig through this in no time anyways. Or I guess you'll just still build temperature plates. Funny dudes. Let's speed up. Grub, you're gonna want to get out of there. Also, we've got a lot of steam in here. It would probably be a good idea to actually do something like this. And just put like a ladder here so that the water can dump on the other side. Yeah, go ahead and do that. You're refilling your oxygen tank. Oh, they're refilling it from the environment. Do we really have that much oxygen here? I guess we did. Yeah, we do have the oxalite over here. Fair enough, fair enough. Oh, right. You actually need to dig that too, so this hydrogen can escape. Right, steel's coming in, that's good. So now we can start setting up some more stuff. This feels so cheesy. But if this was really intended behavior, then my opinions on the Bionic booster pack have changed. Because at this point, it feels like pay to win, frankly. Like, the Bionic dupes being able to get in suits and just do all of this stuff is way stronger than your normal options. I guess I'm going to put a kill in here. I guess it felt less cheesy when Bionic dupes were hard to keep morale up. Yeah, maybe. What's the actual pipe situation over here? Oh, we're going back this way. And we got the nectar. That's fine. We don't need nectar for this. We can just use polluted water for this. So that could go... Then I believe there was another one bridging up. Yes. And then we had another one bridging down because that's where the water pipes come from. Okay. And then that can go there. This is the radiant pipe. So is that just... So the radiant pipe... Oh, the wrong overlay's on. That's not going to help anyone, is it? So that's going to go this way and then come back down here. Then that's just going to run continuously up to the bypass. Okay. I do like that paint your wires and pipes mod, but the reality is I seem to post it I seem to accidentally click it to my detriment more than I actually use it. Which is a little bit upsetting. Okay, and then we just do this, right? Believe that's what we did? Yeah. Okay, and then if we want to dump polluted water in the loop, we need to do that, so let's go ahead and do that. Now, do we actually want to use regular polluted water, or do we just want to use regular water because it's right here? Well, we've got some polluted water here, so let's actually just do this. If we deconstruct this, we can build this. I wonder if Clay will give us pipe blueprints to go with the wire blueprints. Maybe. I don't use them anyways. The mod is a way better way of doing it, because if I try and... hold on, no. We have enough wires already. If I go here and I try and change the... what? Oh, no, it's not regular wires, is it? It's like other ones. Well, while we're here, let's actually get rid of our... Let's actually get rid of our duplicates. Sorry, this is very much the getting back up to speed stream today. We actually have a duplicate gas reservoir. That's good. We've accumulated a lot of duplicates while we've been gone. Yeah, we're just getting back up to speed today, and then tomorrow we'll finish everything off on this asteroid, and then I guess we can keep the bionic dupes here and move on to the next one. Am I just going to print 8 bionic dupes for every asteroid? Is that really what we're going to do? No, I think we're going to leave... I think we're just going to leave someone to geotune everything. And maybe something a bit more than that, but not a lot more than that. Self-portrait, there we go. Yeah, get out of here. I know that we have the automation wires. But, like, if I was going to code one of these, I have to change it per segment. It's very irritating. I don't think I'm ever going to do it. Yeah, you've got the igneous rock now, that's good. What else do we want to do? So, let's just ladder over here as well. And then we could close off some of this stuff. There's a few random bits and bobs we'll need to do over here. I think that's enough steel. Let's go tell them to stop exporting steel. For now. Oh, we caught them in the act. Very funny. Right, let's go have a look at the volcano. Once we've got one on this asteroid, it'll be a lot easier to just copy and paste it, and we will just copy and paste the entire design, I think. What about shipping? It's literally just straight down and zippy-zappy. Okay. We can do that. We've got a mechatronics guy. I can go in there, I can go down here. These ones, I think I'm going to make out of steel. Wait, did I actually have them go up and down over the volcano? I did. There you go. I think it's only the ones in this column that need to be steel. I mean, we'll see. Sounds bubbly. Right, so that's that edge. This goes over here. This goes this way, and then you just run it past the radiant pipe, and then it comes out here. Since you're using the meter, you can remove most of the rail. Yes, you have said that before. We could try it. I don't think we have any real shortage of metal ore. But yes, you're right. Most of the time we can just run it up top and it's fine. Or we can just run it down here. Yeah, no, you are right. You are absolutely right. I think what we'll do then. I think what we'll do is we'll do it like this. That saves some rail. If we don't actually need the radiator the whole way. I just want to make sure that it's heating stuff up down here as it goes through. Yeah. Let's test it out. Right, so let's see, what have we got in here? Oh yeah, they're coming down here, and then they're coming down over here. The reason we have a lot of temperature plates in here is we want as much thermal mass in the room as possible, so we get the temperature as close to the target temperature for the steam turbines as we want. So we are intentionally adding a lot of mass to the room. That's why we're overbuilding temperature plates. I don't think the conveyor rails will make a huge difference for that. Because they're low mass. I mean, maybe. Oh, you know what? I've been playing Victoria 3. I keep thinking if I hover over this for long enough, then I'll just be able to select the thing here, go to the wiki from there. Isn't that funny? Right, and then we got the wires. I think for now we just plug everything in. Plug everything into itself. I believe this is power positive? I remember that being the case in the video. Honestly, been a while since I thought about metal volcanoes. Right, I guess you're building all the geotuning stuff first. Is that fine? I think that's fine, because we're gonna do the thumbnail here, aren't we? Let's just get all the geotuners built first. What are the other errands? Yeah, they're all priority 7. Yeah, let's speed it up. Let's just let them build the geotuners first. We'll get our thumbnail shot and then we'll head off. We're definitely not at the point where we're going to drywall it yet. Oh, right. We can actually start exporting stuff now. So let's send back the empty eco power banks. Load those in there. And what else am I loading in here? I'm loading anything too specific in here at the moment. Not refined metal. I'm going to shut my blind while we're waiting for this to finish. Give me a sec. It's actually cooled down now. What a nice surprise. How long do you reckon it would take for them to drywall this room? Because we know none of this stuff is going to change. Oh, we need the actual auto sweepers in here, don't we? This could reach 3 geotuners. Yeah, let's keep doing this. So, I guess the metal actually doesn't matter that much now, apart from whether it's actually cold or not. And the cobalt is way colder than all this metal because it's in the water. So, yes, let's keep not using the iron. That's going to be a bad time for it. So, I believe you just do this. Oh, right. Yeah, make this out of gold then. I believe we can do this for all of these. I can do it here as well, but I just need to remove these. Okay, what have we got in the pod? Probably nothing prehistoric. No. Okay, Buddy Bud Seed, that's fine. We don't need any more Bionic duplicates for now. So the reason we're going for 8 is because we are going to set up a spawn at some point, just so we're not draining the oxygen from the main asteroid. But that can wait until... I don't know. Do we need it now? We'll probably need it tomorrow. We'll probably start needing it tomorrow. We do... What are the water sources here? There are no... There is the saltwater geyser. We probably want to geotune this then. This is not an overly spiky one, but I'm not sure it matters. This will be the steam power we need as well to bootstrap this asteroid. The only thing is then, we'll have to start actually setting up the bleachstone management. So let's have a think about this then. That will probably come in the coming week, rather than immediate. We've got plenty of water we can feed to a spawn for now. And now that everyone's in suits, we can just safely pour it to the bottom of the asteroid and pump it for now. So we probably will do that. God! I'm so mad about how much these Atmo suits trivialize Bionic duplicants. Like, all of their downsides. It's so strong. But yeah, if we were going to do the geotuning for the saltwater geyser, the bleachstone would come out here. We would have to set up a filter so that we could dump the bleachstone somewhere it's not going to off-gas. And then I would probably just put the geotuners over here, close to space. And then... I think we'd just set up a pressurized room full of chlorine. We've got loads from the vent anyways. In fact, we're not even able to pump this all, are we? Yeah, this isn't even erupting, fully. Why is that? Because we haven't got enough power. Okay, well, in that case...
Hello there.
In that case, we should definitely disable these for now. We'll plug them back in later. But if we're literally overpressurizing because we can't power the gas pump, then we need to not do that. Are we doing well, Redneck? How have you been? How is your streaming been going? I'm just getting back into the swing of things today with Sour Gas or Bust. We haven't destroyed everything yet. That's good. We have discovered... Well, we have been convinced to try and exploit where all the Bionic dupes are just wearing Atmo suits straight up. Because the suit durability doesn't go down unless they put them in a dock. And they breathe oxygen from their internal tanks anyways. So even though the suits aren't getting refueled, it doesn't matter. And that just gives them the extra attribute points. It makes them immune to scalding. It makes them resistant to liquid exposure. It's so strong. It's strong enough to the point that I'm not going to do it again. But you may as well do it now. What is the situation with all of this? Is there a reason I made it so you couldn't get through here? I don't think there's a good reason. Let's just do this. But yeah, it's so strong, and frankly, this is once you get your initial stuff set up with your regular duplicants, I think if I knew that you could just do this, I would probably just do Bionic duplicants. It's so strong. It's strong enough, I think it needs addressing. But that doesn't mean we're not going to make the most of it, at least for a little bit. It'd be pretty silly not to. What do you want? Oh, I don't care what you want. You're a sleeper. Yeah, you can have researching meat, that's fine. Educated meat. We'll send over dupe number 6 soon. That abuse is the reason a lot of people want to go Bionics only these days? Yeah, it's so strong. I wonder if it's possible to design a suit repair station with some automation. Maybe, but I don't know. Not really that inclined to do it, to be honest. We're either using it, or we're not using it. So let's just use it, and then we won't use it again. Because once they built all the volcano tamers, we can... I guess what we could do is we could put a little suit terminal, like one suit terminal outside each entrance to the tamers. And then we can just leave the dupes here without the suits on most of the time. But as you say, there really is no reason not to have them on if you've got the suit training booster. Oh, I need to put some doors here. Or at least a door. Yeah, look at this. They just did the liquids and they don't care at all. Too bad I won't work with jet suits. It's that you need to refuel the fuel. Yes. That's the problem with jet suits. Right, I guess we'll set these up to all the volcanoes then, right? I'm not going to geotune them immediately because we don't have the power yet. Let's just get the steam turbines set up and then geotune them. Guess maybe we can have one geotuner active because of how this wire is. So let's see, which ones are we going to have where? So this is Cobalt Volcano. This is going to be Iron Volcano. Actually, you know what? Make these Gold Volcano and then make the one... make the bottom row Iron Volcanoes, because that's alphabetical order, right? That's important. Oh, God. Oh, we get to hear all the horns. We get to hear the sounds of nature. Love the geotuner sounds. Interesting that this counts as a laboratory. I guess the room size, the max room size is 120, so this actually just about works. That's nice. I'm really glad we managed to fit all the geotuners in this little column here. Makes me happy. Right, I think we're ready to send over the other dude. So, which one will it be? Oh, 95%. Okay, that's fine. Actually, you know what? Before we do this, let's actually go and find a bionic dupe. So, Ulti, you are a digger. I think we'll just send Ulti over. That's fine. I'm not going to be overly fussy. We need every dupe over there at some point anyways, so... I don't think the order is going to matter too much at this point. You're actually going to build this wire at some point, and then we can stop lugging the power banks all the way over here, discharge them. That should smooth over the import-export process a little bit. Although, that being said, if we're not actually charging all of the empty ones over here, we will still have to actually go and plug them all the way down here. Yeah, so we probably do actually want this ladder sooner or later. I think we are legitimately at the point where we can just put the ladder in and not worry about the water. So let's go ahead and do that. I guess that will do. Or do I want to move it over a little bit? I could just move it over a little bit and then have it here. You know what? Let's do it. Oh, wow. You've already been building these? Wow, you guys were quick. You guys are real quick. These aren't Priority 9, are they? No. Guess you don't have that much else to do now. Let's keep doing the geotutor rooms. So, we won, let's see. Conveyor receptacles with refined phosphorus. This is all going to be coming in from the other planet. So that is all definitely going to go... Oh. I think for now we're just going to put a manual loader in, right? Yeah, just do this for now, that's fine. And then power wire, that can go here. Oh, I've got the phone in here. Fine with having 2 phones, right? Yeah. Sure. Keep making all this stuff priority 7. I want to make sure this is actually done today. The salt as well. That is going to go... I think what I'll do is... I'm going to have 2 different loaders. One for salt and one for phosphorus. Eventually we will actually hook these up to the... We will actually hook these up to the chute exit, but I don't want to do that just yet. So let's just do this for now. We'll need to wire these all up. So, okay, I have a question. When did people actually discover this bionic duplicant suit thing? Did they discover it ages ago when I was doing Bionic Buddies? Because we didn't actually go very hard into Bionic Dupes on that run. We were testing stuff, but we weren't really, like, fully committing to loads of Bionic Duplicates everywhere, because they seemed relatively weak. But I'm sure people were doing some real crazy stuff with them while we were doing that series. Been known for a while, yeah. Remove this too, and then the fire pole, that could just go down here. Because we need to make sure that people can get from one teleporter to another quickly. And remove those. That ladder can stay there like that. Then continue to priority 7 this. So, okay, the issue is, if we pour all the water in here, it's all going to freeze. So I think priority 9, we actually put some insulated tile here. Don't worry about the cryo tank now. Can't say when exactly, wasn't aware of it while you're on the Bionic Buddies though, if I remember correctly. Yeah. I'm not sure whether someone mentioned it at the time and I dismissed it because it seemed too exploity. I tried to get you to try it when you do Bionic Buddies, but I didn't know for sure it would actually work. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're doing it now. We're doing it now. We're doing it live. And yes, I think we will just... I think we will just have all the water come down here. So what we could do is... I think we'll leave this abyssalite here. We don't want it all freezing. We do just want to pool it all up though, so we can pump it into a spawn. And where am I going to put the spawn? Does it actually matter? I'll figure it out another time. Here. Oh! I forgot to send our friend over. Ulti. Here you go. Just literally in your suit, not doing anything else. Yeah, we'll finish off all the volcano stuff tomorrow. I don't want to focus too much on it today. I just wanted to get the basics sort of blueprinted out. This is actually crazy. Right, teleport. It feels like... Okay, so Oh, you know how it is in some games where they have like, you have survival mode, you have creative mode, and then they'll have like a survival but easier mode. This feels like survival but easier mode. It's crazy. I'm gonna keep saying that, even though it's really repetitive, because it is really crazy. Okay. Right, Sonia, you can get extra booster. I should mail over some boosters for Sonia. In fact, did we actually make a suit training booster? I believe we may have. Let's actually go and send one back. Suit training booster. Do you have one? Yes. Good. I think part of the reason I feel okay with it is it doesn't bypass the need to get refined metal at least some 5 before you do it. Yeah, that's true. What a grey area. Puff cam. There we go. We haven't done puff cam in a while, have we? Seamless transition to the very much live puffed. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we're on the weekend this weekend because I couldn't stream this week. But it's fine. We're getting on with stuff. We're back to Sargasso Bust. At the moment, it's more like busted Bardic duplicates because they're all running around in the suits doing everything way more efficiently than they normally would. That's fine. We'll allow it. It's a little treat to myself after all these years. A gif of the spinning puff looks great. Yeah, it does. It is a gif. It's only a gif because I have run out of plug sockets. I literally have nowhere to plug the turntable into now that I put my aquarium chiller in. So unfortunately, this is now the case. This is the fate of the puffed. So even though it's nighttime here, it will perpetually be daylight on the puffed. The sun always shines on the Puftish Empire, as they say. I can't even stick my hand out in front of it now. I feel sad. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need more power. Flip the table, yeah. It's fake. It's fake. It's not avoidable, unfortunately. It's better than no puffed cam. I felt bad that we had to disable puff cam for so long before I actually figured out to do this. I know, it's fine. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Right. Yeah, send the suits back. We don't need them anymore. Oh, that was the other thing, wasn't it? Yeah, suits. Send them back in here, please. Right, do we have the booster? We do. We have 2. Okay, so... let's see. You definitely need one. Yep, and Sonia, not so much. That being said, if we've sent them over and Sonia doesn't already have one, that's probably fine. Let's do that. That seems good. Actually, you know what we could do? We could actually just open up all of this and just dump all the water down here. It's not like we're doing anything with this area anyways. I think I would quite like to do that. And then that means we can go here. And here and just dig all of this. And maybe we actually just plug this one up. No. We'll just do this. We won't need a ladder going all the way to the bottom. We can put the hydro sensor in there. That's what we'll do. Right. You didn't send all the regular power banks back, did you? No. Wow, we really are just out of power banks. And chugging them. Okay. I think most of the bionic dupes are on this asteroid now, so I think we probably should just export most of them Eventually we'll be able to export all of them. It would be a great relief. In fact, one would argue... There you go, there's that phrase again. One would argue we should set up an actual shaft over here so the dupes aren't sending them back and forth. We have auto sweepers over here. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. We have the resources. Look at all this aluminium we have. Jesus Christ. So, let's see. This is literally just going to go straight down. I mean, I don't know what exactly the long-term plan is. But for now, the plan is definitely that it's just going to come all the way down here. How much metal do we have for this? A little. I mean, it'll be enough. It's very satisfying. Yeah, there you go. I wonder how long it's going to take them to build that. And then... Okay, you've loaded all the power banks now. I'll wait for you to build all of that. And then what we'll do is we'll just get the power banks in these conveyor loaders. And then that's what will sort everything out there. This seems fine. Do this. I'm not going to even ask about the wire spaghetti. We're just going to move on. Yeah, all the water can get dumped in here. That does actually mean if we're dumping it in here specifically, then I need to tile it up. Might as well insulate this, why not? And then all of the random water we can just dump in here because we don't need any of it anymore. Wasn't it supposed to be a clean wiring run? Actually, hold on. I won't take the slander. I think, okay, so the wiring is clean. It is expansive, but it is clean. Like, each wire is going to a specific number of producers and consumers. It's all hooked up to the spine. It works. We're probably going to do a little bit of rearranging later once we actually get the main asteroid spine to wrap all the way around the map. Once we've actually boiled the magma. Boiled the magma? Frozen the magma. Or something along those lines. But for now it's okay. Iron. I'll take some iron. I probably want that on the other asteroid. Don't know. Oh, look, it's Higby! Oh, we could get Higby. But we don't need a Higby.
Thanks for the follow.
We don't need a Higby. Thank you very much for the follow, Christopher. Enjoy your fishy and froggy emotes. The Puffed sends its regards. No, we don't need Higby. We don't need any more regular dupes. We've very much established this, unfortunately. We've got to print Higby at some point. But if we print Higby, we have to print Mile, or otherwise it's not fair. Higby had some rather poor traits too, yeah. That was what I thought. I am going to need you to dig this shaft first. In fact, I'm going to need you to dig this now before it gets out of hand. I guess dig this, and then priority 9. You know what, just priority 9 the shaft now. Just do it. I want to get the shaft finished today. It's only the little corridor bits fucked in a lot of spaghetti. Yeah, in terms of like volume of wiring, per density of spaghetti, this run is the main. I've been trying to keep the main asteroid neat. We're gonna keep trying because we're gonna set up a lot of heavy industry, and it's going to be very complicated otherwise. Where did all those friggin' power banks go? Did you really just collect up 4 megajoules of power banks and then not actually deliver them? Why is this disconnected? Are we actually out of power, or did I deconstruct something? No, we were actually out of power. Mildly concerning. Look, mushrooms. Hooray. Yeah, you guys have plenty of chlorine now. That's good. How are the puff princes going? I want to make sure that we got some more puff princes so that we can actually get the regular puffs again, because they're consuming all the environmental polluted oxygen. And that is actually somewhat relevant. Okay, we have actually got the puff princes back in here. Yes. We spent ages figuring all of this stuff out, but it has been figured out now, and we have got a load of puff prince eggs in here. We got slightly too many puff prince eggs in here now. That's fine. We're getting the regular puff variant eggs again, though. But this is the whole plan. What will happen is the puff princes will die off. We'll have the main productive puffs left in the room, and then gradually we'll have phases of puff prince eggs and regular puff variant eggs. That is part of the design. The off-powering is not part of the design. They fixed the colony report yet for power generation? Yes. Good. How's the spawn looking? We have so much hydrogen here. I think we actually, what we should do is we should set up some backup hydrogen power generation that only be used in emergencies. Because we have generated a gigantic backlog of hydrogen. And I believe there is no specific reason why we can't just put backup hydrogen generation over here. Oh, the blast doors. The blast doors didn't have power. We've got meteors falling now and they're not actually getting shot at. Yeah, cock. That's not ideal. I wonder we're out of power. They are zapping all the slime, that's good. There you go, there's some phosphorite. Good to see, good to see. Is this just a case where all the metal volcanoes are dormant again? Could be. Yeah, it could be. But where is the other one? Oh no, there are only two on here. And then the natural gas is also dormant. Yeah, all our power sources are dormant. The pump for the natural gas doesn't even have power to run. Oh. That should never be a problem. That should definitely not be a problem. This power wire should be on a separate loop, I think. I think I will set that up to a separate set of transformers. Do we have automation for that? We have automation going to the natural gas generators. I don't think it matters specifically what power is going on here. We just need to make sure that... So we have the red wire here. That applies to every battery. What is going on with this one? So this one is for... Why does this one have a NOT gate on it? That seems odd. I feel like that one's not applicable anymore. Because that power wire isn't going anywhere specifically relevant, is it? Going to the chlorine gas pump. And just a load of other random stuff. I think I should be getting rid of this. I think we actually unplugged that a while ago and plugged in a different one. Yeah, I think that's what we did. So these are the wires for the power bank chargers. So we set those up to run only on low power. And then these... Did I set these up with... hydrogen? I thought I would have set these up so that they always ran. Oh, I did. Yeah, that's what this is for. So these power shutoffs... Oh, those power shutoffs control the gym. So the gym... Okay, so that's for the power shutoffs. I feel like... I remember that we were supposed to set this network up so that power sources were prioritized and deprioritized. But I feel like that hasn't actually happened. Oh, I think I know what's happened. So... Is there a battery connecting to this wire? I think we're disabling a load of stuff. I think we disable a load of stuff if it doesn't have enough power. So this is currently disabled. Because... Why? Oh. I remember what that was for now. I've remembered what that was for now. We had one battery set specifically so that it would tell us to turn off stuff at low use. That's what the signal was. Okay. Well, that's kind of irritating, isn't it? Can we actually still get out of the base? For now. Oh, I've come back and I haven't broken anything yet. Anyway, it's time to break everything. It's getting really hot in here. Build this first. So what we did is we set it off. We set it up to turn off every consumer except for the consumers that are actually running these. Okay, that's how that's all working. Okay, so I think what we wanted to do, we wanted to make sure that the power wire that the natural gas pump was on is this one. Still set to run an emergency. But it's not at the moment. So I think what I need to do is I need to set this up specifically on its own transformer. Which will be... Oh, this would be a pain. Why not? I guess for now... Swap... Oh god. Yeah, don't look at the germ overlay ever, by the way. Right, let's see. So heavy wire conductive wire. This is going to come down here. And then conductive wire. This is just going to bridge over here. And then everything... What's all this then? Glass forge. Import and export. Sleep machine. We don't want the sleep machine to turn off. This thing is not overly relevant. I think what I'm going to do for now is I'm just going to cut this off. And then we're going to not plug these consumers in. We're going to leave that wire there, and I'm going to intentionally leave it blank. And that way, we'll make sure those things are still running even if the power is low. I think there's enough here that it makes sense to do that. And that way we should never run out of power to actually pump natural gas. That's the aim. Right, how's it going over here? You build all the stuff yet? You're getting there. You're getting there. We are probably at the point where we can actually dig out this. God, Bionic Dupe's doing all of this stuff with water is just so weird. Really weird. In all honesty, I should just get you to dig this out as well, shouldn't I? Just clear as much of the asteroid's water as possible. Okay. I mean, we're pretty much nearly done for today, right? Just gotta plug these in. Could go wrong. Obviously, not all of these are going to run at once. Oh, we need to import the phosphorus. How is the conveyor rail over here going? Okay, you've done that immediately, so let's see. This needs to be set to power banks. Eco power banks. 29. You do need to build that wire. Oh! You're out of power banks. Okay, you need to do that first. Right, so you're pretty much done with that, aren't you? You just need to finish off the last wire. And I'm just going to tell you to put... what's it even in here? What is it even in here? Refined phosphorus. Just put refined phosphorus in here. Allow manual use for now. That will do. Right. And now, we should have a load of power banks getting on the way. Yeah. Good. Why is this all green? Have I just realized that this overlay highlights these items in green? It's kind of weird. It's gonna take a while for those power banks to get there, but at least it's automatic. Can you imagine if the dupes run out of power before the power banks reach the teleporter? That would be pretty depressing. Did the solar panels get destroyed? No, they did not get destroyed. We just have a load of slime to dig. That's good though. Oh, that's the other thing we we're gonna do. Slime into phyto oil. Yeah, go ahead and make some phyto oil. Or lube oil. We should definitely get the lube oil sent over at some point, shouldn't we? That feels like it would be important as a priority. Believe it or not, plugging all of these things in has shorted our power. Oh no, we are actually just straight up out of power. That is true. Well, let's play one more cycle then. And then I'm just going to fresh white all of this as well. This is surely a good use of your time. Is that fresh white or regular drywall? Or which looks better? Let's just do regular drywall. It's all decor. Then just fill in these gaps. That's the bit that annoys me. Oh, there's exactly one tile you can't reach. Oh god, okay, look. You could totally do this. Excited to fit the lab theme. Yeah, it's more that I just wanted to blend in with all the stuff here. Like, we do that all the time. So, we're just gonna blend in today. I'm just gonna put another door here. Wow, did we actually run out of granite? That's hilarious. Well, maybe we'll just do the metal volcano ones for now then. I really, really need these power banks to get over to the other asteroid before it's too late. It's literally going to take them like 2 days to get over there, isn't it? I may actually just need to straight up get someone to put a metal power bank in here first. Or a eco power bank in here first. What do you reckon? I reckon someone will definitely get an eco power bank in here before the rest of the banks come over. Well, okay, look, that's cheating. That's cheating, grey area. Of course that's going to be faster. Well, that'll do. Yeah, that's what I get for cancelling the errand earlier. I did think I cancelled that errand a bit too soon. I don't want to send every single metal power bank over, though. Just a couple. Why do I keep calling them metal power banks? The eco power banks. Right, now you're sending the phosphorus. Okay, that's good. Okay. Water is dripping. That's actually fine. Completely normal situation. That's not completely normal. Build a tile here. Yes, it's not very normal. You have power again, good. We will obviously need more power generally for the base, but this is a good start. Sweep that all up, and then, yeah, the rest of that water can come out here. This water, I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to dig it out under here as well. Yeah, we'll actually dig it out under here as well. Oh, God. Come on. Definitely time to put a fire pole here, too. This should have happened a while ago. Oh, wait. Don't actually do that one. Pile this up. Yeah, put the fire pole there. And then the rest of the water, we can literally just dump this water out from this hole. I need to dig this. Yeah, and then the rest of the water of the asteroid could literally just get dumped down here. That won't take very long at all. There is not quite enough room for that, however. I could dig a bit more abyssalite. That is probably a good idea. Just to make a bit more room in our tank. Yeah, that seems fine. And just put another ladder down here. That's a lot of stuff to do. How about you do the fire pole? Yeah, I guess you're actually getting most of it done now. Let's just speed to it. Let's just speed to it for 10 minutes. Maybe they'll get all the drywall done. Maybe we'll see. Ugh. Fire poles are good for the soul. This can get 39 as well. I'm glad I've actually been able to come back to this save and still sort of vaguely understand what's going on. Can't see it right now, but I'm enjoying a nice sip of Fanta. Yeah, this seems to be going well. That we couldn't take Higby. So, who is going to plug in a... Did I break a wire? No, I didn't break a wire. Just need to plug in a... Oh, that's right. I think this needs to be a priority 9 as well. Maybe just not that high an errand. Operating errand. Do I have anyone here with operating interest? You know what, Mr. Lonely, you can do this too. Here you go. We need someone to load the thing every now and then. In fact, let's actually reduce your building priority 1. This is our main source of power, after all. I should actually think about that. Whoa, why are the frames so bad? Have I given everyone too many errands? This does happen occasionally. Or are we just generating too much heat? Could be either. It's pretty warm in here. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna speak to it anyways. You got the short end of the stick again, LT. This is just a phenomenal waste of your time. Just yellow alert this to get everyone involved. I don't really care about the rest of the water. That is the one good use of yellow alert, is getting to sweep up spills very quickly. Because otherwise, with just one garnet, it just takes way too long. Can I put a drywall over here as well? Irritated me that we can't actually reach this one. I think I would just... And if I was going to do it, I'd have to remove one of these tiles too. I could actually just put ladders going across here. That's fine. Yeah, just do that. That's fine. Won't take you too long to do the rest of this. Do that. Saving you from suffocating is quite high up there with the proper use cases being yellow alert. Yeah, I guess. When you put it like that, it's true. Wow. There really isn't a lot of room for water. I think, considering we're digging these tiles... Let's see. So we could do these. Hold on. Don't do that yet. We can do these. The rest of these are needed. I think we could release this. I'm gonna leave the pitcher pump in for now because they're kind of still using it to navigate. Oh, Mr. Lonely, now you're running on the wheel. I don't think we want any of you running on wheels. Still feels weird to be unnatural abyssite tiles tend to be weak to liquid pressure. Really? Why? I mean, I'm kind of hoping not, because we've got a bit of an issue otherwise. Excuse me. It's due to their low mass compared to their max mass? Oh! Well, why does Abysslight have such a high max mass, then? It's kind of odd. Oh, that's right. You're emptying all of your power banks here as well when you're finished with them. So you could actually do with a charger here, couldn't you? This counts as industrial machinery. You know what? Put it here. Otherwise, you're just loading it up here for no real reason. Oh. determined that I didn't need this. We got this one plugged in up here, and it's just fine. It does just function like a battery. Yeah, get that water out of there. The water should all pour back this way, one or another. It's probably going to spill into this room, that's fine. Oh, I could dig this out. That would help, wouldn't it? Yeah, that would help. Yeah, remove that. And then, oh, what else do I want to do? You know what, just leave it alone for now. I'll figure out what to do with this later. Hello, little Psychopanda. Yeah, I'm a rotating buff today, yes. Hope you're doing well. We are testing out an exploit where you can just put the bionic duplicates in ammo suits, and they're fine. They're still breathing out their normal oxygen tanks, which they're filling up from the canister filler. But this now makes them immune to scalding and liquid exposure debuffs. And the air debuffs, because they all have suit training. They all have suit training boosters. Oh, actually, I think one of them might not. Just one. One of the Sonyars. This one. Oh, we did give Sonyar number 3 a suit training booster. That's fine. Yeah, now you're getting on these. I think we'll just have the Geotuners down here today. With the drywall. Or I could dig up a little bit of granite quickly. You know what? Actually, let's dig up a little bit of granite quickly. And this is where we struggled to find any granite again. Got mafic rock, we got obsidian. Not a huge amount of granite. For some reason, Abyss is a max mass of 3,200, so a 500 kilogram tile can only withstand 1,300 kilograms of pressure. How bizarre. Well, in any case, I think there's a couple of granite tiles we can snag pretty easily. And then this should be enough for the drywall. Like if we do, say, these ones, that's probably going to be the biggest chunk of impact. As long as we don't do the main one for this carbon dioxide event, we should be fine. And then we'll queue that up afterwards. Right, speed 2, give me the thumbnail shot. Oh, and you will need to be sent to the Iron Volcano. Horns, and then the phosphorite is going in here, or the phosphorus is going in here. Allow manual use, and then this is going to be salt. Allow manual use. You're just going to manually deliver that for now, because we're not going to need that much. And then you can remove this too, that's some more metal. Let's just check the teleporter again. What time do we want to send the next two off? Probably next stream. That's fine. We should have dug that granite by now. We have. Okay, good.
Thanks for the follow.
There we go. Thank you very much for follow. A Markovic02. Enjoy your fishy and froggy emotes. Whisker sends their regards, as does a pup. What's the guys that only uses salt geotuning? It's the chlorine vent. We want to geotune the chlorine vents so that we can get all the puff power. That being said, I think we determined that there wasn't actually any point in powering everything yet because we don't have the power to run the gas pump to get it all out. But we'll sort that out tomorrow. The important thing is that you have enough power banks to actually get going. But yeah, these Bardic dupes, getting the Bardic dupes like in the suits is so strong. It's unbelievably strong. Wow, I'm shiny. Okay, there we go. Exposure. Figure out the right exposure level for me. That'll do. Yes, give me more shots of people building granite drywalls. This is truly what we're doing today. Yes, with all the low power notifications as well, why not? It's all construction practice. Very luxurious quarters for our friend. Right, so we've got the salt in here. We should have the refined phosphorus in here in a minute. Printables, we got. I presume we want to print most stuff off over here. Like apple seeds? Sure. That's fine. I don't think we're going to use pike apples for anything in this run. I do still intend to do a video talking about the Frosty Planet Pack Critter Recycling Loop, because I think that's equally competitive to the Lost E Draco stuff that we're going to be doing in this save. But that's going to be after we do the Paku Jorbo video, because I've got to have a video about fish on my channel. The fact that we've had this channel for years and we haven't done it yet is very concerning. Ulti's had some skills. Let's see. Booster processing, and then I guess we could... I don't know. I'll figure that out next time. Can you tell it's getting too hot again? Right, you can get a strength booster because we want at least one strong dupe for everyone. Lindsay can have digging. Gray area can have research. Carrie can have research. I think Carrie is now done digging for bubbles. If you don't have a fish video, they may revoke your fish license. Yes, exactly. The sad state of affairs, indeed. I'm not sure I'm that fussed about having everything completely finished for the thumbnail. I think I'm going to wrap it up in a sec. I'm just quite pleased with all the geotuners. Ugh. Mission accomplished. Maybe we'll get a closer up shot of them. Let's get a closer up shot of them, because the reason I want to get a close up shot is because I want to show that they were all wearing the suits. It's kind of crazy. Maybe we go up a level. Yeah, we'll just get a shot. We'll get a couple of them coming along with the drywall, and then we'll wrap it up, I think. Yeah, I hope you're all having a nice weekend. It's nice streaming on the weekend. I like to stream on the weekends. I don't do it too often because I'm too busy most of the time, but I'm trying to actually carve out some me time, given everything that's happened recently, so we're here. And we'll be back to normal weekday streaming from next week. I think the kind of interim period is kind of coming to an end with my IRL events. I'm just need to crack on with things again. You guys all done now? Are you having a break? Ah, having a break. Right, well, I'm gonna have a break too. That's fine. So, did this actually save a backup save? Or is this overwriting my save now in the DLC? I don't think that matters. I did actually make a backup specifically. Okay, that's good. Alright, cool. It's kind of weird you can quit out of this menu before the save as menu. Oh well. Right. Well then. Wow. Yeah, it's past my bedtime. Fish do not have any light at the moment. But thanks very much for hanging out. I do appreciate your company today. Thanks for the Steam. Indeed. Thanks for stopping by, Little Psycho Panda. And everyone else today, it's been lovely. If you don't already follow me on Twitch, feel free to do so, and you'll get notifications when I go live. We usually stream weekday evenings, 7:30 to 10:30, but who knows, anything can happen these days. I always post on the Discord when I'm about to stream. We're almost always playing Oxygen Not Included. This run's going really well. We left it in a really good spot before we looked at the Prehistoric Planet pack, and we have maintained that spot, I think. I think we're in a very strong position to build whatever we want in this run, so we're just going to hang out here for a while, and hopefully we can print some prehistoric stuff and get it going and see how it actually meshes with the base game content as well. That would be worth doing while we're waiting to do other things. But yeah, all the VODs are on YouTube as well. There's a new video about lum ranching on there. And again, the point of what we're doing at the moment, we're building up materials so we can go and build something massive on our main home asteroid for sour gas boiling with glossy Drecos. But to do that, to get heat for all the sour gas boilers, we have to get thermium for thermium aquatuners and peptidizers. So that is the current goal, is to facilitate space travel. But we need all the refined metal first, and then off the teleporter asteroid, and then we're going to set up rockets and do a load of rocket-related stuff. But yeah, let's go raid someone. And I will actually do an updated video about rocket designs as well, because we came up with some really good ones I never covered on YouTube. So that will happen fairly soon. Right, who are we gonna go raid? Don't know. Let's go raid Live Action Pixel. They're playing RimWorld. Any of you guys playing the RimWorld update yet? Odyssey? Apparently it's really good. But everyone loves RimWorld, I'm not surprised. Certainly on my list of games I would play if I had time to play them. Who knows? Maybe I will one day. But yeah, take care everyone. Enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.